Welcome back to Wealth Geniuses. It's the boy Nate, and today we're going to be looking at wealth genius William Shatner. As you know, he's a legend, age 95, born in Montreal. I believe he currently resides in Los Angeles, and if you know, he's from Star Trek. He's also done some music, and I want to cover him today because he had an interview that recently came up about cancer changing him pretty much. So I want to cover that because I want to make sure we're getting the latest, greatest on Canada's wealth geniuses. He did have cancer. He's 95 years old, so that's crazy. So we'll go through this USA Today article that came out about a couple days ago. So it says cancer changed Star Trek's William Shatner, 95, who never thought about dying. I never thought about dying. I wandered and blundered through life thinking I'm not going to die. Star Trek legend William Shatner says of his cancer battle. So it says his age, AI overview. But we'll go through the article. I think there's a video here, so let's see if we can play that.
And it was stage 4 here. Malignancy. In 10 years ago, I'd be dead. Pack a bag. Imagine going into a doctor's office and saying, hey, I got a salivary gland here. And he says, pack your bags. You got 5 months to live. Stage 4 melanoma. 2 years of treatment. I'm totally cancer-free. So my daughter,
so I can only imagine being told you got 5 months to live. He had 2 years worth of treatment, and then looks like he's been good since then. So that's good to hear. He looks pretty healthy for 95. Looks like he has all his mobility, his cognitive functioning right. But let's hear some more from this.
who's, middle-aged, at this point said, I never thought about dying. And I'm saying, I thought about dying a lot. This just increased the pressure. Like the difference between Melanie and I was, she thought, I'm going to die. I got my 2 children, got the thing, my husband, I'm gone. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to die. I mean, I've blundered through life at that kind of course I'll get the job.
Of course I'm not going to die.
Of course I'm not going to die. Exactly. Well, maybe not of course, but yeah. When I drive up to a restaurant that's popular and there's no place to park, somebody pulls out and I park. The universe is taking care of me on a minutiae scale as well as the incredible luck that I have had in my life. Appreciate every moment of your life because this is the one place I'm an authority. The time goes by so quickly. We've got 50 years maybe of consciousness between the time you get out of childhood and you're just wondering where's mommy's milk to, oh, geez, I'm going to die. I got to focus on staying alive. That 50-year period is from 10 to 60 or 70 in which to absorb everything. There's no such thing as legacy. All those statues are torn down. All the buildings erode. The only thing that is your legacy is doing good. Help somebody.
What should fans expect for Origin?
All right, so those were some wise words from William Shatner. Again, 95 years old, born in Montreal, Canada. Estimated about 100 to 120 million. Estimated in terms of net worth. Living legend. And I think we all strive to be functioning like this guy at 95, born March 22nd, 1931. He's definitely not in Canada anymore. I wonder if he's just living off like Star Trek royalty. But yeah, he's been an actor for a while. If you don't know William Shatner, you might be living under a rock or just younger. That's fine. But yeah, he's even past Star Trek. He's gone on to do other work, but I think Star Trek's the biggest one for this guy. But yeah, man, just another thing for, with the wealth geniuses, even with 100 million, you can't spend all that when you're gone. So the fact that he had cancer, It looks like he was Order of Canada as an honor as well. Full list of all the awards this guy's won, well decorated. So just a checkup on William Shatner. Looks like he's alive and breathing and in good health from what it looks like. 100 million. So that's something you can get in the acting world. I don't know how profitable acting or actors in Canada are making. If you stick around long enough, if you make 100 million off of acting. But that's something I want to get into as the Well Genius brand continues. Get some current actors, kind of see the ins and outs, the pros and cons of being a Canadian actor, and how you can possibly build wealth off of that. Again, if there's any other well geniuses you want to get behind or find out the latest and greatest, or if you even want like a little rundown on some of the business ventures William Shatner has been in that he's built wealth off of, drop a comment and I'll do some research and see what are some of his investments and things like that if they're publicly available. And I'll have that for you. But just want to check in real quick. It's a busy day for me, but didn't want to leave any content from the wealth geniuses out there. So like, comment, subscribe. Let's keep it going. Eventually, I will be setting up a streaming setup soon, so you'll get to see my pretty face on camera and actually go through. I like the fact of investigating live on like letting you guys see what I'm looking at in the same time. Of course, I have a financial background, been in the banking industry for about 10, 11 years, but I'm not a wizard by any means, but I'm learning just like you guys, or there might be some of you guys that's in here that have that extensive knowledge that feel free to drop a comment or even message me. Or if I have something incorrect, feel free to correct me. I'm not by any means claiming I'm the know-it-all of everything when it comes to well geniuses. I'm learning just like somebody who's seeing this at face value. But I do have some experience being in the banking industry. So from that aspect, that's some of the wealth that I can provide. But I'm learning through researching the guys who have the dough already. So again, like, comment, subscribe, Wealth Geniuses, and I'll catch you on the next one.